Hey everybody, welcome to Seriously Lighthearted Yoga. Today we're going to be kind of doing a sort of a reprise,
like
review, sort of a video. We're going to be talking about the yogic path and really kind of give you a kind of a sort of an overall reminder of what that really means.
Yeah. And guys, this yogic path, we've talked about it in lots of videos very briefly, but essentially it's just going from the external. Like going from all these things around you, everything you see, all the people you interact with, to more internally focused. And I mean, if you look at the eightfold path that has been laid out by Patanjali in the Yoga Sutras, you get the yamas, the niyamas, asana pranayama, and then you start going into dharana and pratyahara, and those are things that happen basically all right here in your mind. When you're removing the senses, you are again just not attuning to everything that's outside. When you are focusing on that concentration, it is not letting your attention be pulled away by things that you recognize in your senses. So like just not allowing that car horn out the window to take your concentration away from what you're focusing on. And then that just gets deeper and deeper as you go into meditation. It becomes something that is, say, around 12 times longer is what the texts say. And then the samadhi state, which is that state of equal intellect, which we've talked about in a few ways. That is the point where you basically have reached like stillness of mind. Like your mind thinks when you want it to think, and it focuses on what you are looking to bring your attention to. And it's that point kind of where I guess you could say your mind meets kind of the pure consciousness that is everything that we're looking for in yoga. When you recognize that inner stillness completely, you have the ability to start working on the philosophies, getting rid of the falsehoods in how you interact in your life, and then also discarding your like false identity. So you recognize again that you are part of that interdependent system of behavior that we've talked about too. Everything that happens around you is just as dependent on what you're doing as what you are doing, or as what it is doing is dependent on... Let me try again here. So everything that's happening around you is dependent on what you're doing just as much as you are dependent on what is happening in the world around you. So once you realize that, I can't really speak to anything further. I don't know what enlightenment looks like beyond that, but... Feel free to take a look.
Keep in
Let us
mind
know.
that keep in mind that when we're talking to that point, we are speaking beyond our area of expertise. Shall we put it that way? You know, it's an ever-changing goal. It's an ever endeavoring process to get to that point, and so we can't pretend to have all the answers for you. And though I think it's pretty safe to assume that everybody's sort of unification, everybody's sort of enlightenment is going to be dependent.
Different.
It's going to be different and dependent on how you got there. So everybody's is going to be a bit different, and we don't have any experience getting there, but that doesn't stop us from trying and shouldn't stop you from trying as well. So give it some thought. That's kind of the eightfold path. That's kind of the progression that we've been talking about, the yogic path that we speak about on occasion.
We'll touch on it all over the place for the next
absolutely.
Bunch
It's
of
going to
videos
be
too, so.
it's definitely important for what we're going to be doing. So give somebody a high five, subscribe, like, and share, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow.